Hi, I'm Lili Bogard, and I'm the president of the Board of Victory Mission. I'm going to let David handle the legal stuff, except to say that we did have a quote from Randazzo for about $200,000, and all of a sudden, the city has blossomed this to $390,000. On meals, the Victory Mission serves 140 meals a day. 4,200 a month, and 46,000 a year. We have overnight people staying there, the homeless people, 48 a night. That's 336 a week, 1,444 a month, and 17,328 beds a year. We give food bags, we give blankets, we give coats, food for women, children, and men. We also started a coffee in the morning because they were building fires in the middle of Soledad Street. Now, nobody came down and helped stop them from building the fires. We went out and said, why are you building a fire? They said, we want coffee. So we serve coffee every day. We also serve water with ice, and the people down there don't have any access to water. We do a tremendous job down in Soledad Street. And what has the city done for us? Absolutely nothing. The city, even with the conversations they have with the homeless people and this and that, Victory Mission is always excluded. You have given money to Dorothy's Kitchen, you've given money to the Methodist Church, you've given money everywhere. What have you done for the mission? You've done nothing. Thank you. Your time is up.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and City Council. I represent Victory Mission. I'm David Balch. A couple of issues, and I know I've only got 2 minutes, so I'll make it quick. A couple of items. One, as Ms. Bogard just mentioned, the original bid came in at $200,000 to remediate this property. It then went up to $330,000 because the city took the project on itself. And the city had to comply with the the Public Contracts Code. Had the city done this through a private means, it would have been $135,000 less. Here's the issue. The city actually knew 3 days before it began. And the staff report says they did not know until after they got the abatement warrant. In fact, the city knew 3 days earlier in an email to Don Reynolds that Victory Mission had purchased this property. The city could have called Victory Mission and said, hey, what do you want to do? Instead, the city called and said 3 days later, hey, we see that you've purchased it. That's nice. We're beginning to get abatement, and we're going to seek the money from you. And that was the end of the conversation. The staff report indicates that they could have gotten more information from Victory Mission. Victory Mission could have said, hey, we want to go ahead and do remediation. The city never asked. And that's the critical issue. The Victory Mission never received appropriate notice. Had it had, there could have been a remediation for much, much cheaper. So that's the first issue. The second issue, which I believe is critical, is that $49,000 of the money that's being sought here, $49,000 is for overhead. $41,000 is a 12% administrative fee, not tied to any specific time whatsoever. Only $342,000 is tied to actual time. What I would like to do is to have the city either A, charge the property owner who's owned the property at the time, which is Rand, or B, authorize City Council to enter into discussions with Victory Mission, postpone this hearing today for, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, and allow for those discussions to take place.
Mr. Mayor, City Council, I'm John Bosic. I serve as the senior pastor at First Baptist Church of Salinas. And when you say that Victory Mission is up against a wall, the unfortunate reality is there is no wall. And so Victory Mission is a organization that our church has seen do remarkable things over the number of years that it has been available. We talk about in the city about being rich in land, rich in values. Victory Mission values humanity, values people. And in the midst of all of this that's been going on, there seems to be a concerted effort to do whatever we can to shut down Victory Mission. That's been my observation for the last 17 months of serving as senior pastor. And we continue to see, our church continues to see the benefits of the incredible ministry that Victory Mission has done. I don't have an answer to resolve the issue. I can simply speak on behalf of this, that Victory Mission is rescuing lives, and lives are being changed every single day. Thank you.
My name is Chris Malizik. I am a resident transitional person at the Victory Mission. I've been there about 2.5 years, and the program is great there. You know, without the program, there would be no place for the homeless to go. The homeless need the mission, and the mission, you know, the city needs the mission. You know, where are they going to go? On your front lawn, on your doorstep? You know, that's not where you want them, and that's not where they want to be. You know, a lot of them, yeah, are drug addicts and other things, but not each and every one of them are bad. You know, they may do bad things, but, you know, they're not bad people. I work down there, and I'm proud to serve down there. I was one of them out there. I'm a recovering dope addict. I've got 8.5 years clean and sober now. You know, and I'm just saying that, you know, this program has helped me the last 5 years. I'm also a current student enrolled at Hartnell right now. And I'm going about majoring in alcohol and drug counseling. Because that's what I want to do. I want to give back to the community that I took from for so many years. And Victory Mission has the opportunity to do this if the city's willing and able to help us keep our doors open. We don't ask for money. We get stuff from donations. You know, everybody donates things. We have donors that do this because that's the only way we're able to operate. And if we shut our doors down, if it's supposed to be where we shut our doors down, if we have to, then they're not going to be donating to us no more. They're going to be donating to other places that might not be as loving and caring and kind to these homeless people, trying to keep them off the streets. What's going to happen once the warming shelter shuts down? There's nowhere else for them to go but Victory Mission. So I encourage you guys, please let them come.
Thank you.
Hello, Joseph Rosto, Studio 316 Ministries. Firm believer in with Victory Mission. But one of the beautiful things that I love about Victory Mission, I teach Bible studies there on Tuesdays with the staff. We help encourage, we help break chains. We get rid of our own closets, our social behavior. We start digging into our own closets and realize the patterns. But along with this impact and the lives that I see changing, I see a lot of great opportunity. And what my suggestion today is I bring it to you is find creative ways to do a MedPen project on the opposite side where Victory's at and work with them. Work with Dorothy's, work with Victory, and put a higher 2-story building or a multi-story building where they have a job training similar to what Father Greg Boyle did in Los Angeles, which was with Homeboy Industries. There's a lot of great programs here in the city of Salinas. Rancho Cielo, beautiful program as well. But where is it for those that come out of the system? I'm one of those kids. Costa Plaza, I'm trying to make a difference, and I'm trying to let people see that they have a lot more potential. These are people. These people out in the streets, they're less fortunate right now, but they're so capable of taking pride and beautifying our city. And that's what we've been doing, realizing that there is addictions, realizing that some people can get an addiction from opioid and a lot of different other things, but we have to just stay away from those. Alcoholism, a lot of things. If we bring awareness, education, job training, counseling, awareness in letting Dorothy's Kitchen, bringing in their, letting Dorothy's Kitchen come in and do the social impact. And let there be a multi-story for the men, women.
Hello, my name is Samuel Jones, and I'm one of those homeless guys that when I got out of the pen, everybody looked down on me. But, you know, being there at the mission, I went to Hartnell. I graduated just this past May with honors. And people talk about We all need a place where we can have a second chance. The only problem is that those people deserve a second chance. Because you never know. One day you just might be a paycheck away from being down there. And some of y'all might not want to admit it, but y'all may have some family members, friends, or family members down there. I talk to people every day about, come on, let's get your act together. Because I truly believe no matter what, they are human beings and they deserve an opportunity. Thank you.
I'm Mike Ladra. I'm senior pastor at Compass Church. Thank you for giving me a moment with you. He's the reason why I want to be here tonight. I'm busy, but I want to be here because of the difference that Victory Mission makes. Over the 30 years that I've been here, I've seen them transform lives. And I know that their vision right now is to begin to work with women, to give women a shelter. And that's the kind of vision we need in this city. Because we work through Compass with the Shelter for Battered Women, and women are at risk in this city, at real risk, rape and everything else. They need a place like Victory Mission to go to where they're safe and where they get life-changing kinds of help for them. Now, my sense is that there's been negotiations that have been disingenuous. As much as I know about this, I really don't think the city is helping them here. And I think that's an issue for the council to really know about. And finally, I would say to you that the 320,000 or so that she's speaking about, the kinds of money that Victory Mission has saved this city over time from rehabilitating people is much more valuable than that. And if they're able to do this with women, it's actually a good investment for the city to help them do this. And I hope you'll help them instead of being an obstacle.
My name is Ken Cusson. I'm the Executive Director for Victory Mission. I've been here for just about 2 years, and let me tell you a little bit about Victory Mission. Victory Mission started in 1959 and it's been here for 58 years in the same spot. Our whole purpose is to reach out to that street and try to help those people get out of the situation they're in. We believe, as do the churches that support us, the many people in the community that support us, the many people that we get support from around the country, who believe that God has an answer for these people. And that's our whole purpose. That's the whole reason why we're there. We reach out to the people every night to try to bring men in to get a place to sleep, get a meal, get a shower, get clean clothes. We reach out, women are also welcome to come to the meal, but we have no place for women to sleep. We can't put them in the building. In 1959, when the mission first opened, the biggest problem was men on the streets, not women. Women were in bordellos. They had a place to go, unfortunately, but they did. Men didn't. That's why most of the rescue missions across the country opened shelters for men. In the last 20 years, things have changed drastically. There are more women on the street. Monterey County itself has pointed out that the fastest growing demographic group of homeless people in Monterey County is women over 65. That's atrocious. Grandmas on the street. We're trying to do everything we can. It was my goal when I came to try to find a way to open a women's shelter. We didn't burn the building down. We didn't want the building to burn down, but it did. And when it did, we looked at it as an opportunity. I will say, Mayor, it was your idea and you brought it to us, and we thought it was a great idea. That if we could get that property, we could open a proper shelter. We could bring a women's shelter there that would be state-of-the-art. We could expand both women's and men's ministry so that there was more transitional places for them, more programs that we could use to reach out to them. And we work closely with the other organizations.
Steve Lundine, First United Methodist Church. None of us that are doing this work with homeless, mentally ill, addicts, we all know that we need each other. And I've appreciated the networking that we've been able to do with Victory Mission, with Dorothy's, with Interim, with other organizations. And if any piece of that puzzle falls away, we're all going to be in a world of hurt, I think. And so I hope that we can find a solution to support this good organization. We're always sharing food with each other and doing what it takes to support one another. We were happy to welcome a number of the Victory Mission staff to stay at our place when the fire was taking place, and they're bringing us food all the time. So let's find a way to make this work and keep all of us doing the work that we're doing for the common good of this community. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. I'm Jill Allen with Dorothy's Place, and I'm not here to talk about the $390,000 that is owed or the lien or anything like that. I get it. I understand that that money needs to be paid back. What I'm here to talk about is evaluating our local assets and how to acquire more resources. Ken mentioned that Victory Mission's been around for over 50 years. Victory Mission is also a member of the Association of Gospel Rescue Missions. I don't know if any of you are aware of that association. It is formidable. It has rescue missions all over the United States that are beautiful, well-operated, and well-resourced. Victory Mission is also the only gospel rescue mission within a 100-mile radius, maybe even more than that. You'll find many of them in the Central Valley. If we're going to look for resources other than government funding, talking about private resources, private philanthropy, to fund organizations that serve the homeless, this is a prime place to look. We should be helping Victory Mission grow and expand and take advantage of those resources. You've invested in Dorothy's Place, and now we've got a drop-in center that's opened almost 12 hours a day, every day of the week, social workers, and a Chinatown Health Services Center. You're investing in the First United Methodist Church, and they're going to be serving in greater capacity, and you've encouraged a collaboration with Interim. It's time we did some investing in Victory Mission and see what we can get out of that for this community.
It's going to be
Thank
good.
you.
Mark Simmons, Senior Pastor, Salinas Valley Community Church. People are shocked to see me in a suit, but I was saying the invocation prayer for our new officers. And, I have an amazing solution for you all. You can all get reelected and have shorter meetings. You just need to put an apartment complex for women right out, move from Maple Park, just put it right next. Okay, no. I am not privy to all the legal details. As much as I know all of you, and I know all of you somewhat, and some of you fairly well, and I've never met you before, but I'm not here to question the process or the legality or anything. I think you're all people of goodwill who care about the city and care about homeless people as much as I know. But I guess I would just say, sitting here, is there a third way? Is there more discussion, more conversation? Are there other options that haven't been put on the table yet that maybe could be considered? And the city has shown some really creative things. I don't know all the details that happen with like the Steinbeck Center, and we got CSUMB and things that people had to do creative things to solve problems to get them in there. And so maybe there's some creative solutions that need to be pursued, and I don't know what they all are, but get the stakeholders around the table and see if we can come up with ways to solve the problem, and see if the city can give, see if the mission can raise some money. I don't know all the solutions, but just say that I believe that you care about the city and you care about the homeless residents as well, and people believe in the mission and what it's doing, and I think they could work together. All of us could work together and come up with some great solutions. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mayor Joe, my name's Jeff Taylor. I think it's quite fascinating the number of pastors that we had here tonight in support of Victory Mission. You have the Baptist Church, you have the Presbyterian Church, or Compass Church, and you have several non-denominational churches. So all these different faith organizations and Dorothy's Place standing and testifying that that Victory Mission is a very important asset to our community. David Balch, the attorney, pointed out that there is a bid for $200,000. I had visited with Ken before the purchase. I was surprised that they actually purchased it because of the pending cleanup. The bids that I'd gotten by looking out, there were somewhere below 200,000. So I think the 200,000 range is appropriate. This is a good example that if private entity, the church, if the church, Victory Mission, had done the cleanup themselves, been given the proper time to get it cleaned up once they purchased it, I think it's very important for you, the city council, to get a reiteration from the attorney or the building department when the notices were put in place, when the purchase took place, and then when the cleanup was taking place. There is no lien on the property, so there's no lien on the property when Victory Mission purchased it. So legality, there's no lien to collect this. The cleanup was thrown on Victory Mission in too short of an order possibly. I would encourage you to look at that. But more importantly, the value that Victory Mission offers and how they support the community, I would suggest 380,000 or 400,000. That's a drop in the bucket.
Thank you. Your time is up.
Donate this back and let them build what they want to build at no cost, please. Thank you very much.